Hi, I'm Lucinda Martin, and I'm the director of the Rittman Research Institute and Bibliotheca Philosophica Hermetica. Today I want to talk to you again about banned and burned books, and today we'll talk about astronomy and astrology. And I want to show you this book by Johannes Kepler, the Mysterium Cosmographicum. Now, he was one of a whole group of men in the 16th century who applied the new advances in mathematics and in optics to understand the universe better. And this really started in the middle of the 15th century with Copernicus, who was able to prove that the sun and not the earth is at the center of the solar system. And this really was a shock to people because the Bible says that the world is in the center. Yeah, a very loose statement, but this sent shockwaves because the new sciences seem to be in conflict with the Bible. We then have men like Galileo and Giordano Bruno and Kepler building on this knowledge. Now, Kepler is known best for his laws of planetary motion, and we see in the book things like this, where he studied the orbits of the planets and the movements of the stars in relation to one another. But now he and the other men I mentioned were interested in combining new and old knowledge. So they also thought that they were understanding more about God's creation, connecting the Bible and spirituality with the new sciences. And Kepler even tried to find out what the harmonies might be, the musical harmonies between the planets. He is perhaps most famous for his Platonic model of the universe, where we see these so-called Platonic forms, which he believed would describe the universe, different layers of the universe. Now, Kepler, Galileo, Bruno, Copernicus, all of their books were banned at different times and at different places. But it's not only the books that were banned. Galileo spent much of his life in prison, and Bruno was actually burned at the stake. So it's important for us to remember that it's not only books we're talking about in these conversations.